make me drop the case bid. Yes, I might drop it clean. I mean, not a spec. My girl be serving looks with Spain. We getting to the money and I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm a wrecker on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said, "Pop, cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place." My used to lava boys got it up in some flames, stirring up the cup.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Saints coming in at 0-4, going up against the Lions, who come in at 1-4.
Larry, as usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Tackle can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Stafford on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Reggie Bush. And some room to maneuver. And there he goes. Reggie Bush. The 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Reggie Bush. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so.
Detroit getting set to go now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6-7.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Fairley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll go again with Bush. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. First and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
The Lions gave up 177 rushing yards to Seattle in their playoff loss last year. And DeAndre Levy, their best inside linebacker, no longer with the team. That made Jared Davis out of Florida a really good selection for the Lions.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On second down, Ingram. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes, add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny, I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one, where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Halfback sent in motion. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the 50, Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing.
Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And he knocks it through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the counter, it's Bush. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Remind Coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push his way through. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Sam Martin now. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's run, fellas. Let's run. Kill. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Ready. Move. You ready? 21.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Breeze. the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, seal that. Whoa. Hey, kill. 11. Check it back.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Lions. 56 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Check. Ready. Mike 5-4. Easy.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Runs through the contact. Refusing to go down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Paul Warrilow not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go.
Now Bush running left. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 58 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Saints were the best team in the NFL on 3rd down last year. 49% conversion rate. Helps when you have Drew Brees back there.
It certainly does because he is just so analytical in everything he does. Goes through every progression on every snap in practice. So not much surprises him on game day.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints add on to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he spins free. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the 50, it's Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
A give left side, Bush. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Stafford on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 5. They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Reggie Bush with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, Stafford here. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On third down, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case,
fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll run it with Bush. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Reggie Bush with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Stafford. Where is this play going? I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be...
I was born like this,